My name is Edward Monson.
Uh-huh. And you're homeless out here?
Yes,
How long have you been out on the streets?
about 6 months.
About 6 months. And what was the thing that actually made you become homeless?
Uh, I've worked all my life, but alcohol has caught up with me. And when I had health insurance, I got treatment for alcoholism, and it didn't work as well as I would like it to work. And I still occasionally have a drink, and it's very difficult to get a job. Um, I've been in my profession for 40 years. I'm really good at what I do, but I also need some medical help to get back in the mainstream of life.
What's your profession?
I'm an architect by profession. I have a master's degree.
You're an architect.
Yes,
Wow. And you've been living in New Orleans for how long?
about a year.
About a year. Where were you at before that?
San Francisco,
San
a
Francisco.
place called Santa Cruz, just south of
Okay,
San
I know
Francisco.
Santa Cruz, yeah. And what were you saying about the healthcare bill that you were you said something that concerned you about the healthcare bill? What was that?
Well, I'm concerned, number one, about the total cost of it. And then, I keep hearing dates when, 2012 or 2014, this is going to kick in and that's going to kick in. And I'm a person that doesn't have health insurance now. And I appreciate the government trying to help me out, but I don't believe there's benefits available for people that are addicted to drugs or alcohol to go into treatment to try to solve this problem to where they can become productive citizens again, which is a medical problem. It's not a moral or a social problem, it's a medical problem. The odds of beating it aren't very good, but some people beat it, and the medical profession does that. And I don't think there's any provisions that I've been able to find on the internet that address this problem at all.
Right.
And I'm very concerned about that. We're talking about, I think, something like $900 million. I mean, that's a billion, I'm sorry. That's an incredible amount of money. I'd like to see some help go to people in homeless shelters and people that can't afford insurance. That's an incredible amount of money.
Right. What would you like people to know about what it's like to be homeless or be poor in this country that maybe people don't know?
Well, because of my profession, I used to make pretty good money and I lived well. And I always went to a doctor whenever I felt bad about something. Now, if I go to LSU or someplace like that here in New Orleans to see a doctor, they find out I'm homeless and I maybe get an appointment 2 or 3 months from now. And it could be something really important. And then again, it could be nothing. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. But all I know is the medical profession doesn't want to deal with us because we're homeless, because we don't have the money to pay up front or whatever it takes. And there's a lot of people out here that need medical attention and they don't get it because it's not available. Yet this country is going to spend, I don't know the numbers exactly, but I know, just incredible amounts of money, and some of the basic things that are happening in this country, alcoholism and drug addiction, don't get addressed at all as far as I can see. And I've looked several places all over the internet and I see nothing addressing that problem. And I think that's a shame. When I go back to work and I get a medical policy again, I'm sure I'm going to be in a position where they're going to say it's a pre-existing condition and we're not going to treat you for it. Which means even though I'm paying them to treat me for medical reasons, I'm not going to get medical care because it's pre-existing.
Right.
So, to me it's a pretty sad state of affairs.
Right.
I'm looking at a president of my country that I think in the last year has basically done us no good whatsoever. And I'm not Republican or Democrat, I'm independent. But I just don't see where all this money and all this political arguing back and forth is getting anybody on the lower end anything.
Right. Well, Was there anything else you want to tell people about poverty and homelessness?
Well, I wish people would take a hard look at it in the respect that if you start to look at problems at this level, when people do get a job, do get back into society, do start working, it'll help eliminate a lot of middle class problems like drug abuse or alcohol abuse. They could be, stymied right here at the start of it.
Right.
And that would be a good investment money-wise, I think.
Right. Well, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.